House Speaker Nancy Pelosi shocked by the lawlessness in San Francisco as the city's liberal mayor finally looks to crack down on crime.
It's absolutely outrageous. Obviously, it cannot continue. But the fact is that there is an attitude of lawlessness in our country that springs from I don't know where. Maybe you do.
Joining us, host of Fox Across America on Fox News Radio and Fox Nation, Jimmy Failla. Jimmy, is Pelosi so insulated in her wealthy world that she truly doesn't know where this crime is coming from, or is this just another Pelosi lie?
No, and shame on them. And good morning, you guys, but shame on them because they absolutely know where this came from. The Democrats created an environment where we showed more empathy for the criminals than we did for the cops. Do you remember 2 summers ago when they got everybody so mad at the cops that they wanted to fire the cop and the village people? It was insane, man. And in this moment, when she says, oh, I don't know what happened. Have you ever come home and you know the dog knocked over the garbage can and there's garbage all over the floor and the dog can't even look at you and he absolutely knows that you know he caused this? If someone would have yelled at Nancy Pelosi right there, she would have gave them paw to try to make a deal.
Yeah, well, San Francisco is Pelosi's district. And check out what the mayor of San Francisco, London Breed, said yesterday when announcing her new crackdown on crime. Watch this.
It's time that the reign of criminals who are destroying our city, it is time for it to come to an end. And it comes to an end when we take the steps to be more aggressive with law enforcement, more aggressive with the changes in our policies, and less tolerant of all the bullshit that has destroyed our city.
Yeah, it's good that she wants to reverse course now, Jimmy, but in 2020, she defunded the police department in San Francisco by $120 million.
Carly, I say this all the time. America doesn't have a crime problem. It has a stupid problem. Stupid people like London Breed, stupid people like Lori Lightfoot, who got into office and undermined the cops. Bill de Blasio is a great example of that. He tries to tell you, oh, New York's the safest big city in the world. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, do you remember those famous walking tours we had of New York? They still have them, but now they're called running tours because you're probably getting chased by a mugger. It's insane what's gone on, and the only reason they're acting now, and this is where it really is despicable, is because they can see it hurting them as it's become a political liability. Like your safety wasn't a concern 3 months ago, they weren't saying this, and the murder rate had already skyrocketed. 6 months ago, they weren't saying this, and the murder rate had already skyrocketed. But they're saying it now because it's become a liability for them. And they have very much created this world. So again, we are looking at a garbage can that has been knocked over in a living room and a lot of dogs that can't make eye contact with us. But they know damn well who knocked over this garbage can. And it was Democratic leaders who threw the cops under the bus every time something went down. Every time.
Finally, Jimmy, speaking of dogs, they're going crazy listening to this. Outgoing NIH Director Francis Collins saying goodbye with this song about post-pandemic life. Listen if you must.
Somewhere past the pandemic, when we're free, there's a life I remember full of activity.
If you haven't died yet, 30-second response to you, Jimmy.
Collins is auditioning for a new game show called America's Got Lockdowns. It's going to be him and Fauci. I mean, that's pathetic. Really quickly, this is the problem with our public health initiatives. The people in charge want to be stars. They're making viral videos. They're getting magazine write-ups. This is the proof that they've become more addicted to fame than they have, getting this under control and allowing us to move on with our lives. I hope Collins takes Fauci and they go on Dancing with the Stars or something stupid because they've been dancing with the truth long enough, and I'm sick of it. I'm sorry, I'm cranky today.
And the way it's pre-produced, I mean, they're doing fades, they're doing wipes, they're doing zoom-ins to his face. The whole thing is disgusting.
I know, it's just, who would have ever thought he would be leaving the NIH with the song and guitar?
Jimmy.
No, he should be fired. Everyone should be fired.
Big surprise.
No one
there.
wants to see your health agency sing a song. Get the pandemic under control and shut up.
Jimmy,
Anyway,
thank
Merry
you
Christmas.
so much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.